Can you believe it has been 20 years since the Los Angeles riots? You'll remember the violent arrest of Rodney King by L.A. police officers, all captured on videotape. The acquittal of those officers charged with King's beating led to those riots. Now, 20 years later, King is talking about those days in a new book. Eric Spillman had a chance to sit down with him and is with us from South L.A. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Michaela. Rodney King was at the center of all the turmoil in Los Angeles of the early 1990s. He looks back at those times in a new book.
I would have pulled over, first of all. I would have just pulled over and got the ticket.
In his new memoir, Rodney King says to this day he doesn't know why he didn't just stop that night in 1991 before his confrontation with the LAPD.
I mean, you were drunk. It was twice the legal limit. You're going fast. Why didn't you pull over?
I had a job to go to that following Monday. And I know that I'd been drinking and I was on parole. And I thought I could get away.
King says during the beating that followed, he did not resist. He was only trying to stay alive.
When I heard the word run, we're gonna kill you, run. That's words I hear in a street fight. That's to the death. And I knew it was just a matter of seconds of me dying. So I've got to try and cover up what I can, try and keep my hands around my brain and everything and just scream as loud as I could and as long as I could.
A year later, in April of '92,
not guilty of the crime of assault.
King watched on TV as a jury acquitted the 4 police officers and the riots broke out.
Crazy. Bunch of angry people down here.
He says he felt vindication at first and then sadness and guilt.
This just didn't have to happen.
In the book, he tells the story of what happened the first night of rioting. A cousin brought over a pickup truck loaded with liquor and electronics that had been looted from stores.
They were saying, look, you deserve it.
Yeah, this is for you, man. We did this for you. And I'm like, I can't take it. I can't not take that. This is not what I expected,
People, I just want to say, can we all get along? Can we get along?
Since he spoke those words 20 years ago, King has been arrested 11 times for domestic violence, assault, drug use, and repeatedly for DUI.
Are you an alcoholic?
I drink. I know the alcoholic gene runs in my family.
But he says he's working hard to stay sober, and he has a new fiancée. Cynthia Kelly served on the civil jury that awarded King $3.8 million in 1994. They met afterward and then reconnected 2 years ago.
So we started talking and, just one thing led to another. And then like 2 days later, I was like, well, I was cool to see you again. I'm about to go home. He's like, nah, you're about to be my girlfriend. I'm like, what? I haven't seen you in 15 years.
The two of them are now engaged. What has Rodney King been up to lately? Well, he had a hip-hop music label for a time. That didn't work. He was also on that show, Celebrity Rehab, with Dr. Drew. How much money did he end up with from the city of Los Angeles? He was awarded $3.8 million. Rodney King says he ended up with about $1.6 or $1.7 million after the lawyers took their fees. Michaela, Frank?
Great interview there, Eric. Thank you very much for that.